All right, welcome to Free Association. It's the fourth day of Omicron. It's the fourth day of the marketing campaign for the new South African variant of the engineered in a lab virus that showed up about 18 months ago, 2 years ago. So we know the first one was engineered. This one maybe is, maybe isn't, probably isn't. It's probably just mutated as it went along in the way that viruses do. But there you go. If you want to know where and when and how, watch the stuff that David Martin is putting out. It's davidmartin.world is his website. Very, very good stuff. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the marketing of a virus. So what we've had today is a live stream of a press conference, which was an update, medical boards answering questions from the press, softball questions from the press so that they could get their message out by the looks of it. And nobody seemed to mention that nobody's died of Omicron. Nobody seemed to mention that the symptoms are mild, if there are any symptoms at all. And nobody seemed to mention that the first 4 people who were picked up in South Africa with the variant, first 4 that were identified, were double vaccinated. So there's some questions around all of this so far, and it's only day 4. Well, it's actually probably day 10 or 11, or maybe day 15, because I think it was first detected is the word I'm looking for, in South Africa about 2 weeks ago. So it's taken 2 weeks to go from one person having different symptoms to being the B11 something to then becoming rebranded as Omicron, which is the name of a James Bond villain by the sounds of it. I'm not buying into James Bond villains at all under any circumstances. I'm not interested in getting involved in any kind of dualistic thing. I'm interested in the process, but I'm not buying into it. My belief system isn't that I need to stay out of dualism and conflict. I need to stay away from it. So if it turns out that there's a new variant and it kills a lot of people, I'm going to have to eat my words. But so far, nobody's saying anything about it being more serious than the previous Delta version. All they're saying is that it travels a bit faster. That's all they're saying. And if there's less symptoms, then there's less need for a vaccine. There's less need for lockdowns. There's less need for self-isolating or any of that nonsense. So let's hope that it becomes the dominant strain if there's less symptoms. And let's hope that it spreads like wildfire and we all get it and get some natural immunity before they can inflict a vaccine on us. That would be my way forward. It's just let it happen naturally. Protect the people who need protecting, who are vulnerable and old, and let everybody else just get some mild symptoms for a few days. There's no need to lock down anybody. There's no need to be wearing masks again. If this is going to become the dominant strain, which people seem to think that it is, then you're replacing Delta with Omicron, which means that you get slightly different symptoms. And already the symptoms are out of date on the UK government website, according to John Campbell, and according to the COVID symptom tracker people. The symptoms have been out of date for months. So will they update with the new symptoms for Omicron? Who knows? No way to tell. If they didn't update for the last one, they're not likely to update for this one. So people will be wandering around thinking one thing and they've got something else. I mean, if it's mild symptoms, it doesn't matter. If it's a symptom, it's basically the symptoms of a cold, is what they're talking about. But except you don't lose your sense of taste and smell with this one, apparently. So it's a mild cold for a couple of days, and then you're back to normal. I don't see any reason to get stressed out about it personally. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. No amount of fear-mongering on the news is going to change what it is. That's pretty much it. That's all I've got to say for the time being. That was day 4. It was a little bit of a rant, but not really. They might get more ranty as we go along these videos. We'll see.